Hello and welcome back to Introduction to Number Theory. This time we will discuss decomposition of a rational number into a continued fraction. Well, what is a rational number? Well, actually, it's just a fraction where a numerator and the denominator are integers. So we will consider a certain example of such fraction, but I hope it will be clear that all that we are going to say will hold for any fraction with integer numerator and denominator. Well, consider such a fraction. The first step is to extract integer part of this fraction and represent it as something integer plus something less than 1 and at the same time greater than 0. So this fraction 70 over 1707 is something greater than 0 and less than 1. Then represent this fractional part as 1 over something greater than 1. And then repeat. So once again, we extract integer part from this number greater than 1, and fractional part is left. And then once again, we represent the fractional part as 1 over something greater than 1. And once again, we extract the integer part from this number greater than 1. And we have an integer plus fractional part, which is less than 1. And once again, and we will continue this until we can. Since you may have noticed that numbers are getting smaller and smaller, eventually this will come to an end. Let's continue and make sure that it is really so. So once again we extract the integer part. Once again we represent the fractional part as 1 over something greater than 1. And again. And again, and again. And finally, we have come to a fraction. Well, in the end, you can see the fraction 1 over 5. So it is 1 over an integer. And this must have happened. So all rational numbers can be decomposed into a finite continued fraction. Because this procedure we've done a few seconds ago is actually a Euclidean algorithm. And we know that Euclidean algorithm is finite, so the continued fraction is also finite. I mean the continued fraction that corresponds to a rational number. And now we can simply write this big continued fraction in a short form. Well, we use rectangle brackets, and please pay attention that the integer part of the original number, which is equal to 1 in our case, and is the first number in the row, the integer part is separated by semi-comma. We do this because integer part can be negative, while all the other elements of the continued fraction must be positive integers.